Hi, welcome. My name is Tracy, and today I'm giving you a Pilates workout that will benefit your posture as well as if you have osteoporosis. Even if you've had herniated disc in the past in your back, this will be beneficial. So just pay attention to how your body feels. Pay attention if you have any pain and back off if you do. But this workout is designed especially for you so you can get stronger and pain-free. So thank you for joining me today, and get your mat and some water and we will begin. All right, let's start off with some diaphragmatic breathing. Bring your focus, your attention, your awareness into your center. We're going to breathe into the sides and back of our rib cage so you can feel them expand laterally. And then as you exhale, you're going to feel how those fingertips move closer together as you're exhaling air out of lungs. Collarbones widen across shoulders, chest, and then you exhale, feel those fingertips moving closer. We have muscles between our ribs, intercostals. So we're going to breathe in, getting oxygen into lower lobes of our lungs, and then exhale, relaxing shoulders down away from your ears. 2 more. Breathing in, feel how your sits bones sink into the mat underneath you. Exhale. And 1 more time, you're going to breathe in. Arms reach to sky. Exhale. You're going to feel how collarbones are wide across chest. Now just relax your arms down by your sides. Let's do some shoulder shrugs. Breathing in, shrug up. We're releasing tension through the fingertips. Exhale, release. You could even do this while you're sitting at your desk if you like. Breathing in, exhale, release. Shrugging up, release any tension in there. Exhale, release. Breathing in, shrug up. Exhale, release. Good. 4 more. Shrugging up and release. 3 more. And release. 2 more. And exhale, release. Last one. Good. Next, place one hand on the floor next to you or your bed if you're seated on a bed, or your chair, arm, if you have an arm on your chair. Take one hand behind head and neck. Avoid this kind of motion where you pull your neck forward. We want to keep our head in alignment right on top of the spine. Elbow in line with ear. Press down through your sitting bones you're sitting on. I want you to stretch your entire spine up and just do a little deep inhale so you can feel the whole side of your waist elongate. And then exhale, come back. Breathing in and exhale, come back. Good. 3 more. Breathe in, exhale, come back, and 2. Exhale, come back. 1 more. Breathing in. Exhale, come back. Okay, now we're going to relax the other arm by our side. Relax shoulder away from ear. If one of your shoulders ever hikes up, try rolling it up, down, and back to get it into a more favorable position. Hand behind head. Bring your elbow far and wide so you feel the openness across collarbone. And you're just going to lengthen whole side. Breathing in. Ribs expand. And then exhale. Soften. Let the exhalation, let the breastbone release, ribs flow down together. Create open spaciousness between rib cage and your hip bone. Breathing in and exhale, and 2 more. There's a crow outside cawing. He's my friend. He comes to see me daily. I've been feeding him unsalted cashews. He loves those. Inhale, exhale. I'll have to bring him his snack when I go out for my run in a bit. And 1 more time. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Excellent. All right. Next, what I want you to do, I'm going to have you think of your sternum, your breastbone, and I want you to think of elongating. I want you to lift it slightly up. This is going to be a slight little extension for you. We're going to bring our elbows sideways, creating the open spaciousness across the front of our shoulders and chest. And then I want you to inhale, lift up your breastbone, slight little thoracic extension. and then exhale. So we're just gonna breathing in, stretch, open shoulders, chest, and then exhale. Remember, keep shoulders down, back, away from ears when those arms lengthen. So we want those arm bones deep down in our shoulder socket. Stretch open. And make sure you're not pinching or squeezing those blades together in your back. Think of a cape that you put across, a shawl that you put across your shoulders, and it drapes across around you. That's what we want our shoulder girdle to be doing, stabilizing across our mid-upper back. Lengthen and lift for 4. Spine stretches long. Ribs pull down together. 3. And exhale, and 2. Exhale, and last one, deep inhale. And exhale. Good. Relax those arms. Do several shoulder rolls. Up, down, back, away from your ears. 4. And 3. And 2. Good. Let's reverse that. Inhale. Exhale. And 3. Release any tension. 2 more. Good. Last one. Excellent. All right. Next exercise. I want you to come on to all fours. What I want you to do here, okay, avoid this sinking of your back. Sideways, look at that divot there. So front ribs meet back ribs. Our back is extended, our back is long. We want to keep in that lengthened position. And I want you to feel that shawl, that cape coming across your upper mid back. Those blades widen apart. And if you're not sure what I mean, I want you to elevate your sternum, your breastbone away from the mat. Make room in between your blades. Softly release your breastbone. It stretches long to the mat in front. Now you're set up. Let's do that 2 more times so you know what I mean. Blades go open and apart. Softly, gently stretch your breastbone through the arms. Feel the length in your spine. Front ribs meet back ribs. 1 more. Feel the space. Draw core tight to back. Relax sternum. Breastbone towards mat. Reaches through the arms. Okay, now you're set up. Keep width across shoulders, chest, collarbones are wide. Now as your abdominals draw deeply upwards to your low back, you're going to glide your arm away from you without your shoulder hiking. Think of that blade reaching around to the side of your ribs, right under that armpit, right under here. We want to feel muscles wrapping under the blade, shoulder away from ear. And 4, good. And 3, stretch. 2 more. If you have a soup can, you can use that at home. That'll provide some resistance, or a little 1 or 2 pound weight. Bring your arm down under your shoulder. Okay, repeat on the other side. You're going to inhale and then exhale. Make sure your shoulder doesn't rise to the ear. Keep it down and back. Think of something under the side of the armpit at the top of your rib cage, wrapping under your blade, shoulder blade in your back. And 5, deep inhale. Keep the spine reaching long. 4, good. 3, and 2 more. Tailbone lengthens away from breastbone. Last one, deep inhale, deep exhale. Excellent. So next, what I want you to do, without changing the orientation of your hip bones, they're straight across, I want you to take your leg, slide straight back in line. Careful, avoid doing that. Avoid letting your pelvis go unlevel. So your legs in, slide, tighten your core to your backbone. So you're just going to slide, knee straightens, and 8, tighten your core to your spine. 7, back and neck is long. You don't want to squish the neck at the back of the nape of the neck. Keep it long. 6, slide that leg straight behind you. 5, engage your glute. 4, front ribs meet back ribs. 3, abdominals tighten in. 2, 1 more, exhale. Bring the leg down. Now I want you to switch sides. Shoot straight back. Inhale, exhale. Think of your 2 hip bones coming closer together. That's your transversus abdominis activating. And 7, go straight back, engage your glute. 6, notice if one side of your gluteals is more difficult or not to recruit. 4, straight back. 3, top of head stretches away from tailbone. 2, last one, straight back, come in. Good job. All right. Now, do a little release just by lifting up your breastbone. Drop the tailbone. We don't want to really round our back, just give a little release. Come back into neutral, front ribs meet back ribs. Now really focus. Think of a little triangle right below your belly button. That triangle zippers up towards the front of your ribs, pulling into the spine. We're going to do opposite arm, opposite leg. Find your focal point, down on the mat, right towards center. Keep your neck long. Opposite arm and leg. I want you to stay on the same two opposite sides so you don't lose your balance as frequently. Exhale. Shoot the energy from your center down through the arm to the fingers. Shoot the energy from your center down through the leg, through your toes. 7. 2 hip points come closer together. 6. 5. Keep your focus. 4. 3. 2. Last one. Hold here. Now pulse. 8, 7, 6. Keep pelvis stable. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Come in. Now just gently shake head side to side a little bit. Up, down. Come back center. Let's switch to the two opposite sides. Front ribs meet back ribs. You're going to slide that leg out, extend the arm, and then come back. Slide out, extend. Level your pelvis, hip bones in alignment. Inhale, exhale, stretch, elongate. Energy from core shoots down the arm through fingers. Energy from core shoots down the leg through toes. Inhale, exhale, abdominals working the whole time. 6, 5, 4. You can have padding under the knees if this hurts your knees. If you've had a replacement, I wouldn't kneel on it. 3, just to be safe. 2, last one. Now pulse. 8, 7, 6, shoulder away from ear. 4, 3, 2, last one. Awesome. Come in. Now, what I want you to do, walk your feet through. Come down to your mat. So I want you to have your feet hip width apart on your mat. You do not want your heels to be so close to the glutes that you could tell that my knees are just way too close together. That's going to be uncomfortable and it's too much pressure on your joint. So go 1, 2, walk your feet like 2 steps away. And then I'm going to have you lower down to your mat. And then I'm going to have you can hold the back of your legs if you like to give support. And I want you to feel how your spine stretches into the mat under your body, tighten your core. So you're going to place your feet down. Now, we'll do a little shoulder release. Arms over shoulders, align shoulder, elbow, wrist. Same thing you did on all fours. Remember your sternum lifted away from the mat. This time, your shoulder blades move away from the center of your spine, thoracic spine. Keep your head down. Head stays down, lengthen sides and neck. So those 2 blades move away from the center of your thoracic spine. Breathe in, exhale, release. You're actually going to feel muscles in sides of neck release and lengthen. Release any build-up tension. 5, 4, good. 3, spine is long on mat. 2 more. And last one. Good job. Okay, I want you to take your navel, and I want you to think of 12 o'clock as your navel. Take pubic bone, 6 o'clock is pubic bone. Now, make a triangle below your navel, thumbs on navel, index fingers below. Now activate those deep abdominals, and I want you to shift your pelvis into 12 o'clock. And then I want you to release as you inhale, shifting pelvis towards 6 o'clock. Exhale, you should feel really deep connection from front to back body. It's a small motion. Exhale back, inhale, release. Target those deep intrinsic abdominals to shift your pelvis back, moving your bones, tighten your core in. If anything were to hurt you going back into 12, you would limit your range if that bothered your spine. Even 6, you would do a smaller tilting forward and back. 3, and then 2. Find your middle point, go back to neutral, go back to 12, go back to 6, neutral's in between the 2. All right, once you're in neutral, inhale, exhale. Now I want you to take your hands to the sides of your rib cage. Remember the fingertips wrapping around together. Every exhale, connect around to the center. You're going to feel connection, rib cage connection in the front. And 6. Inhale, tap down. 5 and 4 and 3. 2 more. Last one. Plant foot down. Bring the other leg up. Inhale, exhale. Feel those ribs pulling down together. Release through breastbone. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Excellent. Plant your foot on the mat. Arms stretch. Think of strings pulling fingertips away from you. Now, when you lift your pelvis into the air, make sure you can squeeze right glute. Feel it engage. Squeeze left glute. Feel it engage. Both sides need to work. So we want our glutes to activate. We want those hamstrings, back of the upper thighs to activate. And we want our transversus, our hip points narrow together. They activate. And we go deep intrinsic pelvic floor. Zipper up towards the front of those ribs as those ribs meet together in the middle, down in the front. That's our rib cage connection. So arms lengthen. Inhale, your entire spine lengthens from tailbone to top of head. Exhale, pick the pelvis up, push down through your feet, lift hip bones to sky. Think of your sternum lifting up to the sky, and you're going to naturally feel your 2 blades widen across your back with your collarbones widening. Now, lower your pelvis straight down to the mat. If you have a tendency to be like Gumby and really hyper flexible, then what I want you to do is focus on tailbone stretching, lengthening away from your breastbone. That way you don't jam up into your low back and arch your back. Think tailbone lengthens away from breastbone. You're still in your neutral. You just lift up your pelvis and you just place it straight on the mat. Exhale, those ribs connect. Inhale, control back down. And 6. Bring hips down at the same moment. And 5. Lift up breastbone. Feel the open spaciousness across shoulders, chest, as well as between those blades in your back. Good. 3 more. I'm turning my head so that I can see form and give you some attention. Even though I can't see you, it'll help you to feel like someone's watching you. 2 more. I'm describing what you need to be feeling in your body, and if you don't feel it, really focus on what I'm saying. Last one. Stretch, go straight up, keep neck straight, no weight at neck. Weight is across mid-back. And by lifting up your sternum, it's going to drop the bones down in the back, settling wide across the mat, so it's less likely to put strain in your neck. Okay, lower your pelvis straight down. Excellent. Now take one knee towards you. Release your back. And then if your pelvis feels wobbly when we do the next one, you're going to take your knee and bend it up in the air like that to give more support for your pelvis. You're going to take one leg in the air, point toes, create that straight line across your 2 hip bones, and you're going to circle around and back. Now, be careful there's no lurch in your leg. If your leg lurches and it clicks, that means these muscles on the side are turned off. So let's do something to help you out. Turn the entire thigh bone externally slightly. Engage side of hip, inner thigh. And you're going to go real slow. Inhale, exhale. Think of those sides pulling around and together. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Your goal is not to move your pelvis. 5. Tighten your core. 2 hip bones come closer together. 4. Working on that pelvic stability. 3, single leg circle. 2. Good, last one. If you did that, your hips didn't move at all, your next phase would be to straighten that leg on the ground, but you got to be careful your hip bones don't pull forward towards pubic bone. Keep the elongation on this one. If you do it with your legs straight, your heel pushes into the floor, your kneecap faces up. 5,
inner to outer thigh. Squeeze the side of that hip and thigh. Wrap it under the glute. 4. Pelvis is not moving, just your leg. 3. My hands are on my ribs to remind me to expel deeply out of the lungs. Last one. Fold in. Now either keep your knee bent so your pelvis doesn't rock, or you're going to straighten it out to make it harder. Point the toes, straight line across your 2 hip bones. You could take it out. Heel presses the floor away. You get that. Both legs stretching long. Get the stretch in the front of the hip. Avoid arching your back off the mat. If your back arches because you straightened out your leg, come back to here. Thigh bone is going to turn a little bit out. Activate the side of the hip. Wrap it under the gluteal. Now, towards opposite side, towards opposite knee. Come back around. Inhale. Posterior lateral rib cage breathing. Feel the back of the ribs expand wide on the mat. Exhale. Outer thigh, inner thigh. Inhale, exhale. 6. Inhale, exhale. 5. If you're doing it with your legs straight. 4. Pull those ribs down together. Rib cage connection. 2. Breathe in, exhale. Breathe in, exhale. Pause. You're still in that slightly turned out position. Think space between rib and hip. Inhale, exhale. 7. Focus. We want your leg to move. We want your pelvis to be still. 6. 5. Head lengthens away from tailbone. 4. 3. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Last one. And gently bring that leg in. Softly hug it in. Release your low back. You might feel that opposite hip flexor lengthening. Breathe in, exhale. Good. Breathe in, exhale. And last one. Now straighten that leg. Arms reach away from center. Press heels away. Knees face sky. Take 3 deep inhales, exhales. Now as you exhale, if your ribs are jutting up to the sky, I know mine are. They always do. So what you want to do, I can control it. I just got to focus. So do you. When you exhale, soften, soften, soften. Allow the front of your ribs to pull downward. Exhale. So they don't stick out anymore. 2 more. Breathing in, you're going to feel more connection with the back on the mat, middle part of the back. When this happens, you won't be arching the middle part of the back up. 1 more time. Those ribs sink down together, getting into a more neutral position. Good. Now, you're going to take your top arm, you're going to bend it, you're going to, not top arm, whatever arm is up in the air, bend it. Whatever arm is bent, bend your knee. Now just roll to one side. Now just press up to a seated position. Good job. Okay, next, what I want you to do, let's strengthen our sides. We're just going to do a little bit more for today. So, you're going to take your top leg out straight. It makes sense when I say top now, because if we're side facing, something's on top, something's on bottom. So what I want you to do here, take top leg straight, and then straight line, shoulder just goes, hand goes under your shoulder. Form a line, shoulder, wrist, elbow. And what I want you to do here, I want you to take your arm straight above your shoulder and down. So it looks like this. The arm goes straight above your shoulder. Here, modified. You would have your knees stacked, your ankles stacked. Modified. Lift, down. Lift those bottom ribs away from the floor. Inhale. This is modified. Keep the neck long. Avoid hanging your head. Inhale. Exhale. 8, 7, 6. Pull those ribs around to the middle. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Okay. Second set. If you want to make it harder, come up on that palm. Elbow, wrist. Wrist, elbow, shoulder. Aligned. Now, we're just going to meet the leg in the middle. Good. Keep your chest open, collarbones wide. 7, 6. Lengthen both sides of your waist. 5, 4, and 3, and 2. Good, last one. Excellent. Come around to the other side of your body. Okay, let's do the modified one first. Come down to your forearm. Think of your knees being stacked. Your ankles are stacked. Your top leg goes out. Now we want our ribs to connect. I was twisting my ribs. I caught myself. Now, what I want you to do, your arm goes in line over your shoulder. Meet in the middle. Keep the length. Avoid collapsing onto that shoulder. Keep length in both sides of your ribs. Inhale. Exhale. Pull those ribs together in front. 8. Connect down here like a little bow tie right there. 7. 6. Neck is long. 5. 4. 3. Wear that shawl across upper mid back, wrapping around your shoulders in front. 3. Those are your shoulder girdle muscles. 2. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Keep the length on both sides of your waist. Push all the way up. Bend that bottom knee. If it hurts your knee, put a little pillow under it. Okay, lift your top leg. Keep your pelvis stabilized. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good. 8, 7, and 6, 5, and 4, and 3. 2 more. Last one. Excellent. Come on to all fours. Now, I'm going to have you lie down on your mat. If your low back is sensitive, when you try to do extension work, you could put a rolled up towel so that it's like the width of your pelvis. Place it across the mat in front of you. Place your hip bones and your pelvis across it. Lower down to your mat. Now, I want you to make a W. Turn your legs out a little bit. I want you to activate the sides of your hips and thighs. Now make a W with your arms. Now I want you to lift, tighten your core to your spine. Stretch arms in front. Come in, go down. 9. Your sides of your hips, thighs are working. Core scooping in and up. 8. Inhale. Exhale. Down. 7. Keep your neck long. Chest is open. 6. Inhale and exhale. 5. Inhale, exhale. Scoop those abdominals tight. Chest is open. 4. Shoulders are out of your ears. Good. 3. Inhale. Exhale. Come back in. 4. Oh, I'm counting up. I should have said 2. Here we go. Last one. Inhale, exhale. Come down. Wiggle hips side to side. Good job. So we're going to do one more. Arms and legs up. Scoop in tight. Lower down. Lift head out of water. Arms and legs lift. Stretch fingers away from toes. And down. 6. And down. 5. If this is too much for you, do one arm at a time or one leg at a time for modified. 4. And down. 3. Scoop those core muscles deep to your back. 2 more. And last one. Excellent. Wiggle hips side to side. Now you're either going to do a mini push-up like this, come up to hands and knees. If that's too much for you and you don't want to hurt your shoulder or back, fetal position, press up so you don't hurt yourself. All right. Let's return to the center. You could sit on a yoga mat or a blanket or a rolled up towel, blanket, whatever you want. Now we're going to take our hands over our shoulders, stretch up, really lengthen your entire spine, and just do a small little rotation. Create space and length in your body. Tiny rotation. Your opposite hip is your anchor point. Come back, collarbones wide, shoulders away from ears. Inhale, return. Inhale, return. One more. Breathing in, create length in your spine. Return, sits bones equal weight. Return. We're just going to take a deep inhale. And exhale, release. Keep that spine reaching long. And exhale, release. Good. One more. And exhale, release. Tilt ear to shoulder. Listen to your shoulder. Stretch side of neck. Back to center. Ear to shoulder. Stretch side of neck. Back to center. One more. Stretch side of neck. You could do more of these if it feels good to you. And last one. And you did it. You completed your Pilates workout for osteoporosis.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. You have a wonderful rest of your day or evening. Take care. Peace. Bye.